So let's do it. Also, I have Pop-Tarts. If at any point you hear me eating Pop-Tarts and it's bothering you or it's disgusting or gross or something, please tell me. You're not going to hurt my feelings, and I would much rather you guys have a enjoyable experience. So, alright. Let's go through the tutorial and see what that does.
Okay, in this game, your mission is to solve the mystery. Step into my shoes. You'll be my eyes and ears and choose what I do. Get ready, because there's a lot to do. When you're in the center of a room, you can turn around in a circle to see the whole room. Move your cursor to the left or right edge of the screen. An arrow will appear that allows you to turn in that direction when you click on it. A forward arrow allows you to advance in the direction you want to go.
I'm so
Likewise,
smart!
The back arrow allows you to take a step back. Sometimes up and down arrows will be available too. Give it a try. Find the forward arrow and take a step over to that round table to see what's there. I always carry my magnifying glass with me to scan for clues. When it turns red, I know I'm onto something. Move your mouse until the magnifying glass turns red. See what I mean? The magnifying glass is quite a handy tool. When it turns red, you can use it to open and close things, pick up objects, and move things around.
The music's still kind of a bit loud.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wen from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. Now, when you want to go back to where you came from or turn around, find where your cursor turns into a U-turn at the bottom of the screen and click. Take a few steps over to the desk. There. All right. When you find something useful, good work. You're a natural. To use one of these objects, just move your mouse over it in the toolbox on the right and click on it. See how your cursor turns into that item? Then you can click on the area where you want to use it. Is that everything? Oh, I almost forgot one of the most important detective skills. You know, questioning suspects. In the game, you can talk to the people you meet. The conversation will appear in the text box next to the toolbox. The words of the person you're talking to will be in blue, and my replies will be in white. Select a question or a reply by clicking on it, and listen to what your suspect says next. Give it a try. Hello there. What brings you to work for Castle? I'm hoping for a career change. My dream is to get into the hotel business. If there are a lot of words in the text box, you know how some people can talk. Those bars to the right move up and down so that you can read along. Okay, we're almost done. If you make a major mistake, say you fall off a roof or blow something up, you can select Second Chance from the main menu to get back to where you were before you goofed. And if you get stuck or feel like talking to someone you know you can trust, you can always call Bess and George or Ned. So that's it. You're ready to tackle the case. I'll return you to the player challenge screen where you can start the game. Junior Detective is not quite as tough as the senior level, so you might want to start there. You never know what you'll turn up in the game, so be sure to explore. Don't forget to trust your instincts and have fun. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wen from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century, and now in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Okay. Day 1, Royal Palladium Theater.
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get 'em, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think think I'll go check out the snacks.
Oh yeah, me and you both.
That
What?
sounds like Maya. Help! Nancy!
Where are you?
Hello?
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello? You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello?
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
This is Joseph Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
I'm Nancy. My friend Maya's gone, and I just received a threatening phone call from the kidnapper.
Whoa. They must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes. And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked, and then I'll come find you.
Secret passageway.
Hey, you. No groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to a signed autograph from yours truly?
I beg your pardon?
Take a breath and pinch yourself because it's really happening. Brady Armstrong in the flesh. Star of Vanishing Destiny? Go ahead, faint. I'll catch you.
I'm Nancy Drew, starring in a real-life emergency here. I need to find my friend Maya Wynn.
Remind me not to appoint you president of my fan club. So what was your friend doing in my dressing room?
Weren't you expecting her? I thought she emailed you to set up an interview for her article.
All my email goes through Simone. She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record. Any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
What a ripoff. If your devoted fans only knew.
Simone Mueller, CEO of my life. My agent. Focus on being wholesomely smoldering, she says, and leave the rest to me. So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
So, you didn't hear a girl screaming a few minutes ago?
Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
I heard Maya scream. When I got here, she was gone, vanished. And then I got a creepy phone call from the kidnapper.
But where could they have taken her? What did they say?
Well,
I think they escaped through a secret passageway. I'm going to have to search this room.
Sure thing. How can I help?
The caretaker was looking for you. See if you can help him.
Roger.
okay. So, welcome to the final scene. While this is one of the shorter games, I think, or maybe because I'm so familiar with it, I do love this game a lot. I like the music, I like the plot, I like the puzzles.
It's locked.
So, we'll pull that in a second. This is based on a book of the same name. Nancy Drew, the final scene. The difference in the game and the book is that in the book, it's Bess that gets kidnapped and Nancy has to find. It's not Maya. So, obviously you can see the outline there. So, I'm going to go back and pull the thing. Oh, I forgot to go through that. The snake was here.
I may have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone here? This is an emergency. I'm looking for a 19-year-old girl with black hair.
Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So don't tell me about problems.
But this is an emergency.
I said scram.
Well, she's a butt. Ew.
This call's priority. Try me later.
So this is backstage. Wonderful theater.
Popcorn.
I myself do like a good pop of popcorn. Got some gum. Put this on this. Yummy. So, I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Anybody watching is a gum sticker. Like you'll chew gum and then stick it somewhere. You are the reason that our country is a mess. Just kidding. But, ew guys, like for real. Ew. This would be a cool place to like sit and watch a movie, you know? Like these little side rooms. That's a normal thing. J.J. Thompson. He looks important. Woolly Hammer, play on. Ooh. Oh, cool. Harry Houdini has performed here. The Merchant of Milano. There's another of J.J. Thompson. Magdalena Applewhite and Brigadine. Brigadine the musical. King Liam. Lori Brennan and Ted Psaki from Wonderful City. Jake Shorewood from Nebraska, which is, I assume it's like Oklahoma. Yeah. Rogers and Cumbersome. Huh. I got a money. I got a money. I got a money. Rufus from Smoke and Mirrors. Did I miss any posters? No. Frank Chappelle. Dizzy Notion. The Society of American Magicians would like to thank Harry Houdini for his great generosity, its tireless devotion to promoting the craft of magic. As president of the Society I said that weird. For 10 years, Mr. Houdini brought worldwide recognition to the art and helped to foster the careers of countless aspiring magicians. We're honored to follow in his footsteps. Even with such a spectacle, it was the last illusion of the evening, the Houdini transformation that simply brought the house down. The illusion began with 2 iron cages being lowered from the ceiling to stage. Bess gracefully stepped into the first cage and got lifted 3 feet into the air. As stagehands covered her with a cage-like curtain, Harry Houdini stepped into the adjacent iron cage. While he was lifted up, Harry transfixed us with a penetrating stare and began a countdown. At 3, his cage came to a halt 3 feet above the stage. At 2, a cage-like curtain quickly enveloped the magician. It was not Houdini's voice who shouted 1. In less than a heartbeat after it was dropped, the curtain was instantly lifted, revealing Bess Houdini standing where her husband had been but a moment before. Okay. Shelby in white. The Houdini transformation. Zagad the Magnificent. Harry Houdini, the King of Chains. Born in 1874 in Budapest, Hungary, under the name of Eric Weitz, Houdini's family soon moved to Appleton, Wisconsin. But Wisconsin is spelled wrong! From there, at the age of 12, Houdini ran away from home. By the age of 13, he had reunited with his family in New York City and began performing magic card tricks under his original stage name, Eric the Great. In the course of his illustrious 33-year career, Houdini escaped from prison cells, handcuffs, leg irons, straitjackets, packing crates, milk cans, coffins, and the St. Louis tycoon J.J. Thompson's infamous watery grave. In addition to being the greatest escape artist of all time, Houdini was also a master of illusion. In 1918, at the Hippodrome in New York City, he made an elephant disappear on stage, and according to Houdini, the elephant Jenny weighed 10,000 pounds. His brilliant skill and ability to baffle and amaze an audience remains unsurpassed to this day. Okay, I guess we can play this. I think I messed up. Reset. I messed up again. There we go. Cool. Hey, person.
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is...
She's a reporter doing a story on the theater demolition. She was trying to interview Brady Armstrong.
Forget Chomstrong. If she wants the real story, she better talk to me.
Okay.
And why is that?
Hollywood? The fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you, and what's with the doom and gloom?
I'm Nancy Drew. I think I need to call the police.
What are you calling them for? A little taste of your tax dollars going bad?
Well, you're a breath of optimism. What's this had it all about?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation, so what's up?
My friend's been kidnapped. I've got to alert the police and then start searching this place.
Phew. Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
Suddenly, Maya's fate is tied to this theater. They said that if it gets demolished, she'll go with it.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
Excuse me? We're talking about a girl's life here.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
A statement? They said they'll let Maya go down with the building if it gets demolished. I haven't asked her myself, but something tells me that's a statement she'd rather not make.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
I'm not about to take that chance.
If you need a phone, there's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Brady Armstrong and Vanishing Destiny.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the Missing Persons Unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping. No longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall. And I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Nguyen.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes. That'll make it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects. Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence. Does your friend work at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
A kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss Drew?
Sergeant, I really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Well, okay. Grab this.
You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
I found the secret passageway all right, but no sign of Maya. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, what about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Already did.
I already spoke to them. According to their policy, Maya's not officially missing yet. If I want their help before tomorrow, I have to come up with some evidence of foul play.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
I have to find some evidence to convince the police that this is a real emergency.
Well, I checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
How can you be sure?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
Simone Mueller is the only person I haven't been able to talk to yet.
Well, they sure grow 'em ornery out there in California, don't they?
Well, I've dealt with some pretty tough customers, Joseph. I just hope someone has warned her about me.
She's a little intense. Probably a showbiz thing, but I don't guess anything in L.A. has prepared her for the likes of Nancy Drew.
Doesn't this theater life of yours count as a showbiz thing?
This life? Gosh, no. I enjoy playing movies for folks, but showbiz, that's something else. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Let's see.
Operation Bust a Kidnapper is about to begin. Where can I get an insider's guide to all of the secret passages in this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff. I bet a blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. Ask for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
When was the theater built?
Completed in 1925. The vision of one J.J. Thompson. Anyway, I've spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
You've been a big help already.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
Oh, the information.
Exactly.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Let's see if we can talk to Simone. Everyone's favorite
Nancy Drew,
angry
Simone Mueller.
lady.
Don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
The premiere has been canceled?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled, or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
I'm worried sick about my friend here, and all you can think of is another media event.
Where are you from?
River Heights. Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
This theater is going to be demolished in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater. Care to comment?
Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump. That's my comment.
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef frank at 7 a.m. He's been the
7
jewel in my
a.m.?
crown ever since.
Why are you even out at 7 a.m.?
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy. I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Okay, so I'm gonna save it here. Apparently my mother had Twitch. Today is the 15th. And we're gonna call it quits for today. So thanks for joining, and we'll be back later to pick it up. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.